They say every school has a ghost story, but this one is older than the walls, older than the teachers, older even than the city itself. It is the story of a woman known only as Madam KoiKoi. Long ago, before the school was rebuilt, there was a teacher who was both beautiful and feared. Her skin glowed like polished bronze, her smile was sharp as a blade, and her heels clicked like a warning with every step she took. She was always dressed in white, her lips painted red, and on her feet were the shoes that gave her name, glossy red heels that echoed down every hallway. Koi, 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 koi. The sound meant silence. The sound meant trouble. The sound meant Madam KoiKoi was coming. She was known for her pride. Her clothes were always perfect, her hair always neat, and her discipline was the kind that left students trembling. A button undone, a whispered joke, a wrong answer. She punished harshly, believing that fear was the only way to teach respect. But pride is a fragile thing. And one day, her cruelty went too far. A student accused her of beating a girl so badly she fainted. The principal dismissed it as rumor, but the story spread like wildfire. Whispers followed her wherever she walked. And whispers, as they always do, turned to hatred. Then one night, Madam KoiKoi stayed behind after everyone had gone. No one knows exactly what happened, only that a scream echoed through the building, sharp enough to freeze the heart. They found her body at the bottom of the stairs, one heel broken, her face twisted in shock. Some said she slipped. Some said someone pushed her. But everyone remembered the sound that followed. The last sound she ever made. Koi, koi. And then, silence. From that night on, they say the corridors were never truly empty. And the sound of red heels still walk them, long after her body was buried. After Madam KoiKoi's death, the school tried to move on. New teachers came, the floors were polished, and her name was removed from the records. But at night, when the lights were off and the wind pressed against the windows, the sound would return. Koi, koi, koi. At first, the cleaners heard it. Then the night guards. And then the students. A sound of heels walking slowly, rhythmically, through the halls. Always when no one else was around. Some said she walked only the dormitory blocks. Others swore they had seen her, a woman in white, with blood-red shoes that glistened in the moonlight. Her face was always hidden, as if she didn't want the living to see what death had done to her. Years passed, and the story became a warning. They told it to new students, laughing as they did. "Don't be awake at midnight," they said, "or Madam KoiKoi will come for you." Most never believed it, until one night. A student named Amaka was dared by her friends to stay awake and wait for the sound. At first, there was nothing, just silence. Then, faintly, she heard it. Koi, koi. Her friends froze. Amaka, half brave, half scared, got up and stepped into the corridor. The lights flickered. The air felt colder than before. And at the far end of the hall stood a woman. Tall, still, dressed in white. Amaka called out, thinking it was one of the seniors. But when the woman turned, her face was pale, her smile stretched too wide, and her eyes were hollow like black water. On her feet were red heels, glistening wet as if dipped in blood. The last thing Amaka remembered was the sound. Closer now, right behind her. Koi, koi, koi. And then, nothing. When Amaka woke, she was lying on the corridor floor. Her phone was cracked beside her, her friends hovering over her in fear. She couldn't remember what had happened, only that she had seen her. That night, the school authorities said it was a fainting spell. They told everyone to stop spreading rumors. But Amaka knew the truth, because in her hand, when she woke, she was clutching something cold. A red heel. After that night, the haunting grew stronger. Doors opened by themselves. Footsteps echoed when no one was walking. And students swore that, in the mirror, they sometimes saw a woman standing behind them, smiling. They say Madam KoiKoi never left the school, that her spirit still walks, searching for the students who mock her, or perhaps for the one who pushed her down those stairs. And every few years, when new students come and old ones leave, she makes herself known again. Always with that same sound. Koi, koi. Some say if you hear her footsteps, don't move. Don't speak. Just close your eyes and pray she keeps walking past. Because if she stops beside your bed and whispers in your ear, "Do you like my shoes?" then it's already too late. And in the morning, they will find only your body and a single red heel lying by your bed.